Alright guys, so here back again, King of Home Workouts, and we doing it again. So I just released the other video, I think it was yesterday, about refeeds and how we use them, when they're used, and all of that. So if you haven't checked out that video, check it out. This one is basically the refeed, refeed part 2. And basically, so you shouldn't look at a refeed as, you know, a time to cheat or free-for-all. It's basically just a time to get your calories up to around maintenance. That way we can kind of regulate those hormones and keep them in the right place, or keep the adaptations to a minimum. And this is basically, see, dieting is a physiological aspect along with the psychological. And the way I would like to put it is like, you can be mentally tough, you can be mentally strong, and psychologically you can have it, but the physiology and the psychology is all in one, right? So if one of them is off, if the psychology is off, you'll fail the diet. And if the physiology is off, if you don't know how to read that and know how to have a game plan for when the physiology acts up, you will also fail. So I'll use myself as a prime example at the moment. I started the diet, my diet, April of last year, 2023. So it might be over this year, April 2024, or it could be a little bit after that, because it's really hard to make an exact date when you are getting super lean and you've been dieting for a long time, because the body plays so many games, and you have to continue to finagle your way around different mountains. But anyway, so for me, psychologically, you guys know I'm a military guy, retired military sergeant, Iraq war veteran, combat trained. So as far as the mental aspect of being in a deficit, for me, like, that's nothing, right? I've done many a diets and then many a places where food was scarce. So I had a psychological part kind of mastered, so not really worried about that. And then when it comes to physiology, that's something a little bit different, because I can have the psychology to stay in the game, right? But if my body doesn't want to cooperate, then there's an issue. And I had to figure out what that issue is and make the adjustment that's, you know, that fits that issue, if that makes sense. And how do you do that? The way to finagle your way around that is, when a problem comes up, when an issue comes up that you're not losing anymore, you have to find out why it's not working, right? You have to find out, are you counting calories correctly? Are you weighing yourself at the same time, same environment, same place, empty stomach, no clothes on, after you go to the bathroom, in the morning time, same light? Are you taking your measurements? And then if so, if you've had a stall, it's always good, if your calories are low, it's always good to throw a refeed day in or two, like I talked about. You can throw in 1, 2, 3 days. And that's going, like I said, that's going to get the physiology going again. It should get the physiology going again. And if that doesn't work, then we can try something else, which I'll get to in another video. But the main point is, this is the point that I want to hammer down in this video. It's not just psychological. So there is a physical part to the diet. It's a big part. And like I said, they both intertwine in. So if both of those things are not connected, you're going to fail the diet. So take that into consideration before and in the middle of your diet. You have to figure these things out, right? It's all about, dieting is all about troubleshooting, trial and error, okay? So you already know what it is. Bam. King on workouts. Any questions or whatever, drop me a line and I'll go ahead and answer them or do a video on it. All right, so until the next one, stick around.